What's up guys, just Messi here, welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. Today is in fact the 12th of June on a Sunday and hopefully you've had a good weekend so far, and today obviously we've got a lot of transfers to catch up on guys. So as always, if you can smash 1,000 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and in the comments below let me know your thoughts on today's rumours and the rumours I should do in the next episode. And as it is the opening weekend to the Euro 2016 tournament, in the comments below let me know how your country is doing, or if they've not played yet, how do you think they'll do? And remember guys, if you missed any of my previous videos, they'll be down below in that description box, or alternatively check out my channel and they'll all be there. 8 AM is transfers and 9:30 right now is going to be gameplay of this going up. So we've only got 5 confirmed ones today, and the first one is going to be Lucas Boye. I think that's how you pronounce his name, a young Argentine striker going to Torino. He's just 20 years old. He's made the switch from Newell's Old Boys in the Argentine League to go to Torino in the Serie A on a free transfer. So his card on FIFA is just a bronze, like 63 rated. Doesn't look very good, but I'm assuming this guy is a massive prospect, and honestly don't know anything about him. Now we go on to Christopher Julian, a French centre-back who's actually got a silver TOTS card, and he's now gone to Toulouse from SC Freiburg in Germany. £2.25 million is the fee. I think last season was out on loan a French second tier club, and I'm not sure who that was, but 2.25 mil for him, and that TOTS card is actually really good given the fact he's like 6'5". Now we go on to Renato Ibarra this time. I think he's Ecuadorian going to America. That is in fact Club America, who I think are in the Mexican League. So he's gone from Vitesse on an undisclosed fee. He's actually a really good silver card with a lot of pace, good dribbling and decent physical. And now we go on to Revier this time, or Revier. He's actually a player that used to be quite good on FIFA, now looks god awful, but he's gone from Internacional to Flamengo on a loan deal. And Flamengo, one of the few Brazilian clubs not in the game due to licensing issues. The final one is going to be Roque Santa Cruz, a player that previously played for Blackburn, Manchester City and stuff, and he's actually now, he was previously at Cruz Azul in the Mexican League. He's now joined a Paraguayan club, so in his home country, called Olympia, on a free transfer. So he is 34 years old now, so he's getting on a little bit, and obviously returning home to Paraguay for a little bit of a homecoming. Now we go on to potential deals. The very first one involves this man, the youngster for Liverpool, Cameron Brannigan. This guy is into Barcelona and also Real Madrid. And a bit of a fun fact is that Cameron Brannigan actually follows me on Twitter, which is pretty damn cool, along with Brad Smith. By the way, Cameron Brannigan linked to both the big Spanish clubs. So back onto the article, the Liverpool Echo are saying the 20-year-old wonder kid has been impressing Spanish scouts and could be subject of a shock bidding war between La Liga's juggernauts this summer. Real and Barca are both in the trail of Liverpool youngster Brannigan and could try to lure the midfielder to Spain this summer. The Mirror Football also understand the 20-year-old playmaker first caught the eye of Butragueño, the legend of Real Madrid, when the two sides met in the UEFA Youth League back in November of 2014. They've been scouting him to see his progress, and now apparently the Bernabeu club have been impressed that much they're thought to be preparing a bid worth around £5.5 million plus clauses. And that is some pretty big news regarding Cameron Brannigan. Now we go on to the second player, and that is going to be Peter Zielinski. This is in fact his current card on head-to-head, so he has received an upgrade, but he hasn't actually got it on FIFA Ultimate Team yet, or he probably won't until next year. But today the rumours are back with him being linked to Liverpool. So Damasio, I mentioned it every time, he's pretty damn reliable. He said that Liverpool had now made a €12 million offer for Peter Zielinski in the last hour. So that was around 9 PM I think, and they're confident the deal will be done. And on top of this is actually a guy on Twitter, you probably heard of him. He's like a meme basically. He's called Tancredi Palmieri. He's not very reliable, but on some things he has been quite decent with at the moment, and reliable Liverpool journalists have been retweeting the ones that are true. So basically the Napoli president, Don Laurentiis, I think his name or something, confirms that Zielinski has rejected their offers as he wants to move to Liverpool Football Club. So finally we have some positive transfer news this summer. So now we go on to Stephen Fletcher, and the Scot is currently a free agent after being released yesterday by Sunderland. And now according to the Daily Record, they're saying that Hull City and also Aston Villa have competition from Celtic for the Scotland international striker Stephen Fletcher, who's 29 years old, who's been released currently by Sunderland. So last season, I think what was half it possibly, spent out on loan at a French club, Marseille. I have no idea how he done out there, but for Premier League new boys Hull or the relegated Aston Villa, they'd probably be a good signing either way for them, or he could go to his home country of Scotland to Celtic. And now we got on to Burs Myhill this time, the Wales goalkeeper today linked to Premier League new boys Burnley. And this is according to the Birmingham Mail, then they're saying that Premier League newcomers Burnley have kept an eye on West Brom goalkeeper Burs Myhill, who is 33 years old. So I'm not sure their current situation in goalkeepers. I think it's Tom Heaton possibly, and I know this guy's highly rated and also currently with the England squad at Euro 2016. No fears been mentioned, but that is one for today. And now we got on to Gylfi Sigurdsson this time for Swansea City. So it could be the first of 2 Swansea related articles in this episode. So Gylfi Sigurdsson, currently their main playmaker, apparently is very close to being offered a new deal. And this is according to South Wales Evening Post. They're saying that Swansea City are planning to open talks with 26-year-old midfielder Gylfi Sigurdsson over a new long-term contract at the Liberty Stadium. So that one is probably quite key, as I think Iceland are at Euro 2016, and if he has a good tournament, it could spark some kind of interest. And he's one player definitely knows how to take a set piece. Now we got on to Moussa Sissoko, and according to South Wales, is actually Newcastle Chronicle this time. They're saying that Newcastle boss Rafa Benitez is determined to persuade midfielder Moussa Sissoko, who's currently on international duty with France, to stay at the Championship club. So Rafa's probably the first one to be aware that multiple players will be leaving due to relegation, and he doesn't want Moussa Sissoko to be one of those, despite him being an international footballer for France. And I imagine it will take a lot of persuading, because if he wants to keep as an international player, he's got to be playing at the highest level, and the Championship isn't actually that. I mean, it's not one of the top 5 leagues in the world, or what is considered, so he may have to look at his international future and be a little bit selfish for that one, although he is linked to Arsenal currently. Now we go on to Andre Gomez, linked to Barcelona from Valencia. And this is according to Mundo Deportivo. They're saying that Barcelona is set to join Juventus and Manchester United in the battle to sign Valencia midfielder Andre Gomez after watching him in action for Portugal. So I think he may be at the Euro 2016. I'm assuming he got into the squad. So I'm actually interested to see how this guy is. I've not actually seen much of him. Obviously, Valencia did struggle a little bit last season with Gary Neville in charge for a brief stint. But Andre Gomez, a very good card on foot and would be quite a nice one for Ultimate Team. Now we go on to Lewis Dunk today, linked to Crystal Palace. And according to Daily Mirror, Crystal Palace will have to double their £5 million offer for defender Lewis Dunk if they want to sign the 24-year-old from Brighton. So I believe, I was a West Brom link the other day, and apologies about the noise in the background, that was a car or a motorbike going past at a very, very high speed. So Lewis Dunk, it would apparently take £10 million to get him off the Championship club to Crystal Palace. And now we go on to Laporte. He's featured a lot lately, but today, apparently Athletic Bilbao are ready to offer him a new deal. So this deal is according to Radio Master. They're saying that Athletic Club are desperate to hang on to Man City target Laporte and are willing to offer him a bumper new contract worth €5 million a year. And like I mentioned every single time, this guy has currently got a broken leg and also a dislocated ankle, whatever it is. So he's currently injured for a long, long time, I'm assuming. But they want to keep hold of him, and Man City apparently are also willing to get his release clause of £40 million. So Bilbao, they have to do some kind of convincing and offer him a lot of money. And talking about big contracts, we go on to Sunday Telegraph's article about N'Golo Kante, who's 25 years old. Apparently he's the latest Leicester player to be offered £100,000 per week contract as the Premier League champions seek to retain their best players. So obviously Vardy, Mahrez, Kante, they're all key at Leicester's success. And it's completely understandable why they're chucking money at their big players, because obviously with this new TV revenue and stuff, they have got a lot of money at their disposal. Being champions as well, I mean, getting players like Kante and stuff on big contracts, it will cost them a little bit, but in general, there's a lot of players above 100k a week that probably don't deserve it currently in the BPL. And with clubs like Chelsea, PSG, and also Arsenal, Manchester United sniffing around him, there's going to be a lot of interest. So if they want to tie him down and potentially get rid of that release clause, which apparently right now is around £20 million. Now we go on to this guy. What is his name pronounced? Apparently Husai or something. I got it wrong completely in my scoreboard the other day, but the Albanian today linked to Arsenal. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Husai. That's what I looked up, and that's how they were saying it at least. So today, Arsenal are considering a £15 million bid for Napoli's Albanian international fullback Husai, who's 22 years old. I watched him yesterday against Switzerland, and he was pretty solid. And that was an extremely intense match if you did watch that. So that is according to the Daily Star on Sunday. So it'd be a very good signing, and I'm assuming there are actually a lot of clubs currently linked to him, the likes of Bayern Munich and also I think it's Atletico Madrid. So they have got some competition, but for £15 million right now in the BPL, that isn't actually that much. Now we go to Brill Donald Embolo, the youngster today linked to Manchester United, and this is according to 20 Minuten. And also when he came on yesterday for Switzerland against Albania, the commentators on the German channels basically said that he is in contract talks with Manchester United. So obviously them saying it doesn't mean anything, but apparently he is, and he's very open to the talks with United. He's still regarding a summer transfer switch to Old Trafford despite interest from Premier League rivals Tottenham. So this guy, it will be quite a big fee, but he's also linked to Red Bull Leipzig in now the German Bundesliga after being promoted, and regarded as one of the biggest talents in world football. And now we go on to Landon Donovan, and this isn't to play, I'm assuming, but Daily Telegraph are basically saying that former United States winger Landon Donovan is looking set to join Swansea after an American consortium took over the club. I'm assuming what they mean by that isn't as a player coming out of retirement. What I'm assuming is a shareholder or someone like this invested in the club, because he may be linked with them and stuff like that. So that's what I'm assuming, at least for now. And now we go on to Miran Pjanic, and there's more like news regarding this one. Apparently, he's very, very close to being announced by Juventus. So the Guardian online has said that Roman midfielder Miran Pjanic, who's 26 years old, who's been linked to a move to the Premier League, is to have his medical at Juventus after activating a release clause in his contract, which apparently is around 38 million euros right now. Although next season I think that actually drops by 10 million euros to 28 million euros in total. But either way, Juve have got the cash, they want to complete this deal, and this could it be the potential replacement for Paul Pogba, who's linked to absolutely everyone right now. And we'll get onto him in a moment. But now we go on to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and it's been a couple of episodes since he last featured, but apparently the reason he's actually been held up as a United player is because he wants to compete at the Olympics in August. Apparently he has a massive desire to play in August Olympics in Brazil, and the Sunday Mirror is saying that. So that one, if it does happen, if he went to the Brazil Olympics, that would mean he would miss the start of the season for United. I'm not 100% sure how United would react to that, because it kind of means that like, their star signing wouldn't be able to play for the first probably 3 or 4 games this season, but again, it's not my decision. And now we got on to Edinson Cavani today, linked to Arsenal. And one thing I forgot to mention about Ibra is that I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, or probably about a week ago, but apparently the Sweden manager has come out and said that he can't travel to Manchester to complete the deal, basically, because he wants his captain to be fully focused on Euro 2016, which is fully understandable. But back onto Cavani then. So apparently, according to Sunday Express, Arsenal will focus on Edinson Cavani if Leicester and England striker Jamie Vardy turns down a move to the Emirates, which apparently he has already done. Both of them are 29 years old, and Cavani is set to leave Paris Saint-Germain, but has rejected a lucrative offer to move to China. And we all know how much money the Chinese have been chucking about players like Ramirez, Alex Teixeira and stuff. So Cavani could be on his way to Arsenal, but this one seems to be linked every single year, so I'm not sure how reliable that is. Now we've gone to Paul Pogba, and this one, like I mentioned before, apparently now his agent is actually meeting Real Madrid. So this is according to Sky Sports Italia. Listen, that Paul Pogba's agent has been in talks with Real Madrid about a possible move for the midfielder, with an €8 million annual salary already on the table. So Pogba will make massive money if he does make the switch, and apparently, also on top, as according to Marca now, Real Madrid will be told by Juventus that apparently Paul Pogba will cost them €120 million plus Germany international Toni Kroos. So it would absolutely smash a world record, and I'm assuming would actually mean that Pjanic would be going to Juventus as well, as I'm getting Toni Kroos. So that would be one hell of a stacked midfield, and would obviously mean that Juventus would probably have to get rid of some midfielders on top of that. And the final one today is regarding Neymar, and today linked to Paris Saint-Germain. So this is according to Daily Mail, and it's very short and sweet. It basically says that Paris Saint-Germain are considering activating the 24-year-old Barca and Brazil forward Neymar's £153 million release clause at Barcelona. Personally, I don't believe it. I don't think he'll leave Barca anytime soon. I imagine he'll get a new contract, as it's kind of been rumoured as well. So PSG, they probably have to look elsewhere. But if they do lose Cavani as well, they could go for a massive star like Neymar potentially. Just if they join PSG, that is another thing, guys. So there are all today's potential transfers, as well as the confirmed ones at the start. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. 1,000 fires likes would be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours I stream in the next episode, and any previous videos on my channel, guys. 8 AM transfers, 9 PM or no, 9:30 right now is currently gameplay, although tonight it could be FIFA 17 information. So keep an eye out for that, guys. So thank you for this video, and I'll see you next time.